Blessings and welcome to the Priestess Prophecies. It is Priestess Melissa. Thank you so much for joining me with your energy and time today. Let us take a moment to thank the ancestors, way showers, and guides for blessing us today with the messages that are most needed. Take a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths. Relax. All right, so today we are in the moon energy of Ophiuchus. Has anyone ever heard of Ophiuchus? I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because, I've been paying attention more to that. I didn't realize Ophiuchus is actually a constellation of like 48 different stars or something of that nature. But in any case, it is the 13th zodiac sign, but we don't, recognize it, of course, in our calendar, if you will. So I was looking at this and I wanted to understand what Ophiuchus was because I've actually heard of it before, but I didn't really look into it. And interestingly enough, it talks about the sun god Apollo, right? And so it talks about that this constellation refers to Apollo wrestling the snake that protects the oracle of Delphi. Now, why is that so key? Well, for me, I am a priestess of the Oracle of Delphi. And so I'm looking at this like, what is this telling us right now about, this masculine energy that may be trying to overpower the feminine energy at this time? Is there that energy going on out there is just what I'm curious about. And I'd be interested to hear down in the comments if anybody would like to tell me of their experience, if they're having any experience of this right now, or if they know anything about Ophiuchus or anything like that. All right, anyway, guys, so we're going to get into our reading today from the Faery blessing cards. We're going to see what blessing that we are trying to receive from Spirit, from the fairies, from the magical realm, but maybe we're either not receiving yet or trying to receive. Maybe it's being blocked. Again, with that Ophiuchus energy, I'm very curious to see what comes out today for us. We'll get the vice versa tarot on it, and then we will see what the advice is from Spirit moving forward. All right, guys, remember that these readings are timeless and timing is fluid, meaning that this could be something that has happened, is happening, or will happen. So pay attention and let's see what comes out for us today. For the fairy blessing, so a blessing of stability. Yep, this is definitely talking about that you have needed to have this balance in your life. I think so many of us can really relate to this energy, of maybe you've been going within quite a bit, really trying to use different types of modalities to help you, breath work, yoga. I'm seeing different things, going out into nature, perhaps, into wooded areas or by bodies of water and things of that nature. With this, this reminds me of the third eye energy. So 32 coming to a 5. So this, when you're going out and you're doing these things, guys, you're actually helping yourself to calm down and come to that state of peacefulness that you really need to be in to be able to, see things from the right perspective. Think about it. They always say never make decisions from a place of anger and that kind of thing, right? So it's all about, gaining that stability first, getting, calm within ourselves so we can really see the situation for what it is. So it says the fairy gift of a balance and home that can be found within yourself. So like, you want to feel at home no matter where you are, and you can feel this balance and this stability. Spirit is saying, and the fairies are saying, that you have this ability. It's about making choices. Fives are about changes. So there can be changes that need to be made about, where we are, putting our energy, allowing ourselves to be, how we are creating that energy in our space, and more importantly, within ourselves, right? So it says, accept now, fairy friend, this blessing of the Fae, the ability to find balance, a center, a home from which strength can spring forth. They who cannot be parted from the land, who resist all attempts to banish them, who dwell between the worlds, now offer you this gift of balance and stability. When this gift comes to you, you will be as centered and balanced as the land, with a sense of deep belonging and love of where you are, and a feeling of your home being the safe, joyous, and fulfilling place it can be. When this blessing comes to you, there will be great balance, as you will be connected to the terrestrial and to the celestial. That means that you're going to be grounded as well as connected in the cosmic and etheric realms. That means that you have physical and non-physical balance, meaning spiritual and, your body. Everything is in balance. Everything comes into balance whenever you choose this balance, all right? So when this blessing comes to you, there will be great balance, as you will be connected to, again, both the terrestrial and to the celestial. When this blessing comes, you will find that you have the influence and the ability to create what you need within your home and heart, because your heart is your home. And the more beautiful you make that, the quicker you can bring all that you want, right, around you into that beautiful state as well. And you will be able to resist any who oppose you or do not understand you. With this gift comes the ability to find the right location for you, the place within the world where you are meant to be at this moment, and you know that it is destiny at play. You are of the earth and of the stars, fairy friend. You are finding your own domain, and you will be blessed with a home that is your own, with a stability and balance within that space. And you will celebrate just who you are without fear of discrimination or misunderstanding. Healthy relationships can be yours when this blessing comes to you, and strength, power, and influence are yours when this gift is made yours. Be blessed, friend, with the gifts of the fairies, and to know that you will find the place you belong in this world. That's right, because you belong. You have a place in this world. It's about changing that way of thinking. Fives are all about change, right? When you choose to become balanced, right? Because it is a choice. We don't just become balanced. We choose that balance and that stability. We choose to be strong and face those beasts, right? Go out on those new journeys, if you will. And be the fool. Be willing to learn as well as to take what we have learned and, hey, see what happens, right? Let's get into the tarot today to see what more comes out with this. But yeah, it may seem like, nothing is solid, and in truth, nothing is. Everything is changing, but you can learn to flow with that balance even more so. You know what I mean? Having more fun along the way instead of being so frustrated about the process. Because, life was always meant to be joyous and happy and fun, just like when we were kids, and if it wasn't, then we got to learn to recreate that the way that it was meant to be. You know what I mean? All right, so let's see what's coming out today for this energy of the fairy blessing. I'm going to just cut the cards in half real quick to see what we got on the top and bottom. So it feels like we may be blocking today, all right? We talked about that Ophiuchus energy, right? Look at this guy here with this Six of Cups cards. That usually talks about a soulmate, right? And he's up on the top there, but where's the other person? It's like looking out into that starry sky. Is this person maybe searching for himself? You know, that soul part of himself that, you know, he has to discover before he can give of himself to another. Blocking out all others perhaps until we figure out, you know, get that stability in place so that we really can have good relationships instead of continuing to have heartbreak, right? All right, let's see what's going on. What is the energy in the center of all of this? Wow. Definitely needing to cut out toxic energy wherever this may be coming from, whether it's within yourself, because again, we're looking for this stability, and it was talking about within ourselves, right? So what kind of chains, toxic, you know, habits, addictions, and things of that nature do we need to cut out, you know, so that we can be in more of a peaceful state and allow spirit to come in? Because it's like being in two minds. You can't have both in the same place. You have to feed one wolf or the other, is that kind of energy, right? So that's what's in the center of all of this. Wow. It could be a person for sure, but some truth is coming forth today. This is the King of Swords here. We're going to have to face whatever this truth is, and we're going to have to cut out whatever it is that we need to cut out. You know what this is today. All of us know exactly what it is that we need to cut out, those things that we allow in our lives that we know really aren't good for us, really aren't serving us. What can we release? What is truly, you know, not bringing us happiness? Because this is 3 of Cups in reverse. This is talking about, you know, we're not celebrating. We're looking, we're praying, you know, for that happiness, for that, you know, contentment in our lives. We're looking for it and wondering, why are we not seeing it, right? What's the past energy for the stability? 10 of Pentacles. Wow. It feels like, you know, in the past, there was definitely some good energy that we were in. Maybe, perhaps, you know, we were too much in that good energy. I'm not sure. What's going on? Wow. On the ground here. This really did take quite a tumble, but I will tell you what I'm glad to see with this card is, even though we may, you know, have had some heartbreak, disappointments, and things of that nature, the 2 of Cups in reverse means that we're, you know, remembering. We're remembering what we've lost, but we're looking at those cups, which is our masculine and feminine aspects of ourselves that make up the whole of ourselves, right? And when we are balanced, we do feel our worth. We're in that 10 of Pentacles energy, and there is more growth and stability that comes in as a result. But if we're dealing with, you know, energies within our heart that is not balanced, that hasn't been healed, if we haven't done that work, if you will, to understand what our value is, knowing that, you know, when we remove ourselves from these toxic situations, it may throw us off our balance a little bit, right? But we know how to get back on our balance, and we know exactly how it feels when we feel at home, when things feel good, right? It definitely doesn't feel like this kind of energy, which is nothing but struggles and confrontations. And, you know, this is exactly what you want to avoid. 1331, when I saw that. This is really talking about, you know, you're only going to continue to have continued struggles. And, you know, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's like your value, your worth, money even could be going down. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you know, we don't want to lessen our value. That lessens our stability, right? That lessens our peace within our lives. We really have to be aware, again, of where we are putting our thoughts, putting our, you know, feelings about things. Are we allowing ourselves to heal and build that stability? Because if we're in this energy, and this is the foundation energy of the 3 of Cups in reverse, if we're unhappy, how can you even, you know, begin to move forward, you know? And this is not using your energy wisely. If you're dealing with someone that you're continually having conflicts with, right? And maybe this, you know, maybe it felt like you had something good with someone in the past, but this person to me feels like he's, you know, just kind of more of a stoic kind of person. Yeah, he's got his trusty dog there or whatever, but, you know, dogs love you no matter what, pretty much. You know, I'm not saying you can mistreat them and they'll still love you, because I would never suggest that. But I'm just saying they're very loving regardless, you know, like how much attention you give them and stuff like that. But it's just saying that, you know, again, you need to focus on your own stability, and you know what the truth is about this situation. And this is the energy that you feel yourself in, this toxic energy, and you understand what it is that you need to cut out. Spirit's saying, make sure that you're remembering who gives you the power to move forth and to be able to do all of these things in your life, the source of your being. What is the guidance from Spirit today? Personal growth. So focusing on yourself. Once again, how can you control yourself in these situations? As I move towards greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits falling away like training wheels on a bike. They helped me to get to where I am, but now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. So these cards have a little bit of a funny, you know, tone to them. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, you can take the training wheels off. You know, you've been through enough struggles. You've been through enough, you know, lessons, if you will. You don't like your energy in this way, right? We haven't gotten to the point to where everybody's blowing their top yet, but this is not the energy you want to move forward in, and this is the energy that we're seeing in the future position moving forward. Let it fall away is what Spirit is saying. Lighten your load and allow yourself to rise, right? Are you ready to lighten your load today and be mature and, you know, really enjoy your life? Put down in the comments today, I'm ready to have that stability in my life, right? We don't need those training wheels any longer, because we provide that stability along with Spirit. We understand how powerful we are. All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my readings. Now we're getting ready to do the Romance Angels cards, so don't go away just yet now. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I truly appreciate all who come here and watch these readings. Again, these readings are timeless, guys. You can come back and watch it whenever the message stands out to you. And all readers will tell you this, all right? And none of these cards are necessarily gender specific. Like, these aren't necessarily males, but this is strong male energy saying that we need to be, you know, in that masculine energy as far as our truth, right? And we do need to be strong against these toxic behaviors and things of that nature that maybe we have entertained within ourselves or around us that cause us to feel that way, right? And that could be these energies that we've been struggling, having these power struggles with, that do nothing but cause us to maybe, you know, I feel like this is at night, somebody's crying, you know, they're just sad. You could be laying right next to the person, you know, that you care about. And, you know, where you thought you were going to see all of this growth, it ends up leaving you feeling like this. And, you know, you understand that you don't want to continue to feel that way. Nobody does. So looking for your stability is always going to be the best way to go about these things. Finances and career. Wow, this could be something that's affecting your love life today, whether, you know, together in a relationship or, you know, just not allowing you to be able to. I was getting the energy of, you know, like getting clothing and things of that nature to be able to dress nice, or to go to places where you might be able to meet people that you would like to meet and that kind of thing. But, you know, I think what we need to be focused on right now, definitely with this Ten of Pentacles, is in the past energy. This is the energy we want to be in now, right? But this is the energy that we're seeing moving forward. If we're in this struggle energy and we're not balanced, we're not going to be able to see the blessing, right? So the blessing of stability is something that we have to choose and offer ourselves. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Yeah, and if you're struggling over money, right, if you don't even have your basic needs met, It's going to be very hard to feel stable in a relationship like that. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today, and we will see you again for another reading very soon. Bye-bye for now.